We all know that Samsung and Apple are the biggest rivals in the tech industry, right? But today, things are very different. Let's imagine a world where Samsung and Apple actually teamed up to make a smartphone together. By research, it would have been called the Apple Galaxy One. The design you're seeing is the closest thing that I think that the Apple Galaxy One will actually look like. So let's break down the specs and you let me know if this truly deserves to be called the Apple Galaxy One. Design. Samsung's latest flagship, like the Samsung Galaxy S25 Ultra, uses titanium frames, while Apple mostly goes back and forth with titanium and then goes back to aluminum like this year. Based on research and also based on my perspective, titanium is stronger and more durable. So the Apple Galaxy One is getting a titanium frame. For the back and the screen protection, we're gonna be using the latest ceramic shield from Apple, and also this is durable, and the durability of the phone won't be a problem if this phone ever gets born. On the displays, we all know that Apple already uses Samsung screens, but Apple takes an advantage with True Tone and Samsung takes advantage with their resolution and also the anti-reflective coating. So here we will have to merge the both screens, making the dynamic retina display. The Apple Galaxy One will feature a 6.9-inch display, 8K resolution, HDR10+. With the two tech giants combined, we could get up to 3500 nits in peak brightness. Bright, colorful, sharp, pretty much the dream screen. Now, let's talk about the cameras. This is where things get very interesting. Apple has used 3 cameras for years. Samsung rocked the quad camera for also many years. So the Apple Galaxy One, of course, it's getting 4 cameras. Here's the lineup. A 108 megapixel main camera, more than Apple, less than Samsung, perfectly balanced. A 64 megapixel ultra wide camera, a 200 megapixel telephoto camera, a 64 megapixel periscope camera. I know those are big numbers, but what do you think of the camera setup? Does it sound like the ultimate camera? So in battery, for the Apple Galaxy One, we are going very big. With Apple's efficiency and silicon carbon battery, this will have a 6000 milliamp hour battery. So you're asking about charging. Yes, we will have 100 watts super fast charging, 45 watts fast wireless charging with key 2 magnets, and 20 watts fast reverse wireless charging. Power will never be a problem. So now let's talk about chipsets. I'm sorry, but I don't know much about chipsets, but all I know is that maybe if you prefer the Apple's chips, you can get the phone with the latest upcoming Apple Bionic A20 chipsets. Or if you love Android, you can get yourself a Snapdragon 8 Elite Gen 5 for Galaxy, since it's the Apple Galaxy One. On the RAM, you can get up to 12 to 16 gigabytes of RAM, and on storage, let's not go basic, let's go high. Let's take 256 gigabytes up to 2 terabytes of storage, because why not? This is the ultimate collab phone. So up to functions and security, I won't go very deep into that, but for the Apple Galaxy One, we will have an ultrasonic fingerprint sensor and Face ID. So you can use whichever you prefer, whenever you want. That's why the notch is such massive. This is all to talk about Samsung and Apple. ever made a smartphone together. This will be the powerhouse. This will be the phone, the Apple Galaxy One. If you'd like to find out which smartphone changed the industry, check out this video and I'll see you there.